Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillah wa alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Welcome, guys. Hope you guys are fine. Let's talk about Godhead. Okay? If you talk long enough with Christians, you will hear this term, Godhead. And the main way they use it is like when they're talking about there are three persons in one Godhead, sharing one Godhead or something like this. And to me, it's just like another variation of three persons and one being. Okay? That three persons sharing one divine essence or something like this. However, this Godhead, you might get confused. And by the way, I'll show you how different Trinitarian views on this Godhead thing. If you want to know a person's view on this, you need to ask them. By the way, if you hear Godhead, it sounds weird, right? But anyway, if you want to understand what a particular person believes about the Godhead, you can ask them this kind of question, like, okay, this argument is like a syllogism. The Godhead is God, okay? The Father is not the Godhead. And then the last one, the Father is not God. Okay, okay, that's the normal argument. That's how it should flow. But let me show you like an inconsistent triad. This inconsistent triad, you have to deny at least one of the premise for it to be coherent, okay? So this is the inconsistent triad. The first one is that the Godhead is God. The second one is that the Father is not the Godhead. And then the last one, the Father is God. You see, there's a problem there. If the Godhead is God, the Father cannot be God because the Father is not the Godhead. Do you see? So that is why if you can ask somebody, is it the Godhead that is God? By the way, the Godhead is a thing that has three persons in there. The Father does not have three persons inside of him. That's why you cannot say the Father is the Godhead, you see? Because now, by the way, now let me now show you different views that I've been taking on this. Some people have said, you know what? The Godhead is God. The Godhead is what is God. Now, they know what will follow. If the Godhead is God and the Father is not the Godhead, the Father cannot be God. Some Christian theologians, for example, William Lane Craig, he has a view of like a Trinity monotheism, some kind of way that it is the union that is God. It is the Godhead that is really God. The persons are divine, but they are not God. When you say God, it has to have three persons. There's three, tri-personality has to be there. You cannot just say the Father is God adequately. The Father is not God adequately. You have to bring the Son and the Holy Spirit into the picture, and that is his own view of this thing. So the point is that if you choose the Godhead as God, the persons of the Trinity, the ones inside, they cannot be the entirety of the Godhead. So therefore, they are not God. And if you choose the persons as God, then the entire thing is not God. It's just a container of gods in a way. So if you watch that other video I made about perichoresis, this will make it clear now. You know the perichoresis thing? They are saying you don't generate a third thing, a tertium quid. You don't get just like I told you guys, if I told you, form a group over there, four of you guys form a group, so we call it group A. Group A is not something else. Group A is just you guys in there. It's not another thing. It's not like some concrete thing or really out there. It's just a way of classing a group of people. So when you say Godhead, for those kind of people, it will be like a container. Most social Trinitarians are like this. When they say the Trinity, they just mean Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. It's not like Trinity is something else, you know. So the Godhead is like Trinity. The Godhead is like the one being. That's how it is used. But I just want you to, once you hear this Godhead thing, you can use some of these arguments that I've presented for you to know a particular person's view on it. Because they cannot have it both ways. It's either the Godhead is God or the persons in there, or the Father is God, for example. If the Father is God fully, the Godhead cannot be God. It has to be some kind of abstract stuff. But if the Godhead is God, really, then the persons will be like, they will not be fully God. Because the Godhead, part of Godhead's property is tri-personality. The Father doesn't have tri-personality in his own property. Therefore, he cannot be God. I hope you get these arguments. Let me see what you think about it in the comment section. See you guys later. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.